Welcome to the B. Lenore Show. Here we will discuss lifestyle, beauty, celebrity gossip, and current events in our own way, my way, B style. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hey everybody, can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me because this is so weird. My avatar won't come up on the screen. Like I can't make it pop up there. So you guys can hear me? If you can hear me, you can. This is weird. Well, I can't put my avatar up here. I'm glad you can hear me though. That's weird. Anywho. Child, what y'all doing tonight? I missed I missed Fi's live. I know she was talking about I didn't even know these people. Some rapper, Kesu, and the father is snitching on the son. I have to go back and listen to her live. I got there towards the tail end. Y'all saw when I came in. And I didn't even know she had gone live because I was over on the Miss O's channel, child, arguing with her. Oh, Lord. That's crazy. Eh, what? Oh, wow. Straight from the gate. Well, anyway, let me say hi to everybody in the chat. First and foremost, let's see who was first in the chat. Of course, it was Shocker King Black. Hey, Shocker King Black. Thank you for coming. Hey, Sarkono. She's present. Onyx Blue is here. Adore Me is here. Black Girls Code. Aston Martin. Asia Graves, who encouraged me to go live. I'm glad she did. Hey, Shell Loves. Hey, Luciana. You know what? Luciana. Is it Luciana? Yeah, I think it is. Luciana. I want to say it correctly. It's beautifully written. I love it. Luciana. I hope I'm saying it right. I think it's pretty. Who else? Kilolo. Kilolo's here. Hey, Denise Poggi. Hey, SF. I said hi to Straight from the Gate. JLC Productions. Hey, honey. Who else? Did I miss anybody? Hey, Firefly is here. It's the ch sound, not the sh. Okay, Luciana. Luciana? Is that correct, Luciana? Okay, I like that too. Luciana. Wow, pretty. Do you know where that name came from, Luciana? Yes. Okay, good. Tell me if you know, does it have a meaning, and do you know where your parents got that name? It's pretty, Luciana. Luciana. Hey, Mogi. So yes, you guys. Hey, Queen Lady T. So y'all, I was over on okay, so I had planned a live. Not really planned. That's probably an overstatement. Hey Huggy. Hey Huggy Pacino. I didn't plan a damn thing really. I didn't have anything to really talk about. And I figured we could come out here and talk about stuff. I was gonna talk about relationships or something like that. I really wanted to talk about dating and but anyway, we can get there in a minute, but let me just say this. Hey Fedora. So here's what happened. So I was gonna go live, and I think at the time I was gonna go live, I bet that Fi had probably just gone live. I didn't even realize it, but I was gonna go live at about 11, and then I noticed the Miss O was talking about she had a live set up for to talk about colorism. And the last time I saw her, she was talking about colorism, and she keeps bringing me up, and she keeps saying that, you know, if I'm really a class act, then I should be stopping people who are talking about her and making colorist statements about her, such as Coupon and Five. Now, I don't know when I was around where these folks were making these colorist statements about her. And I don't know if they were colorist statements or if they was just fighting with her and they were, and they were going back and forth. I don't know what she's talking about. But what I do recall is on the night that she came to my panel, when Coupon came to the panel after I addressed the whole, chaplain situation, I said to Coupon, well, I'm not so sure if, I'd be disappointed if that is true, what you're saying, that she's saying negative things. But I know for a fact that Demons O and I have had a good relationship, that she has been encouraging and supporting of me in the platform. And I said that she was the one who encouraged me to even go up and to have him allow me up on his platform that day when I tried to, talk to him. And so I told Coupon that I would have to see that for myself, because I don't know if, maybe it was misinterpreted or something, because I know what my interaction with her has been. Now, I believe that saying what I just said was a statement of support to some degree. I also believe that it is a statement of giving someone the benefit of the doubt. All right. Evidently, Demon Soul didn't see that, or I thought she hadn't, but then she recalled it when I just went to her panel. So it's interesting. So she did hear me say it, but she just wanted to look over that, I guess. So long story short, she's made reference to it and said that I should have, since these folks are coming out on my behalf, I should have corrected them and stood up for her. Child. Bye. And it seems to me that she's just bringing me up. Hey, Sassy. Oh, God. So when I get over to her channel, she's bringing me up again. She brought me up a couple times and kept saying that as a class act, if I present myself a certain way, I should have, addressed it a certain way, child. But then when I got up on her platform, she said she didn't say those things, that I was making it about me. Really? That I was gaslighting and making the situation about me. But she's the one who opened up the whole discussion using me. Ain't that some people are amazing out here. Like, they don't even know what they're saying, and they don't realize it's all recorded. So all you got to do is rewind it back. Oh, V. Lenore going to the clouds to redirect. You got to redirect your frame of mind already, Fedora? Good gosh. Would you say, hi, the traveler, Sheila D. Why can't she stand up for herself? And what does that have to do with? That's what I want to know. Why is it my responsibility to stand up for her? But when I put it to that, when I make that direct comment, I'm being rude. I'm being condescending. I'm being rude and condescending because I'm addressing someone who's talking about me on their panel. Now, somehow I'm rude, somehow I'm condescending when I say to you that never happened and that I have stood for you. I did give you the benefit of the doubt. How is that possible? And then when that wasn't the argument, she kept going on about Coupon's video. That sounds like a Coupon problem. That sounds like you need to be talking to Coupon, not V. Lenore. Coupon is 40-some years old. She's a grown-ass woman. She doesn't answer to me. I corrected her that day in the sense that I said that we have a good relationship, the Miss O and I would have to see those things for myself to believe that she was saying something so negative about me. Now, I think that is giving someone the benefit of the doubt, And I think that is being fair, and I think that is expressing one's support. So I don't know what more I'm supposed to do, but it sounds to me someone's using my name for a reason. Now, why? I don't know. She keeps talking about how she got 1,003 days. I don't know what all that has to do with colorism either. What does that have to do with it? That she got 1,003 days, but she's still not monetized. Why is she talking about getting 1,003 days, but she ain't monetized? I don't understand what's the point of the 1,000. I don't get any of it. These people are crazy to me sometimes. Hi, Duchess Kelly Love. I don't get it, y'all. What you say, Sarkonos? I think I know what the problem is, but I will keep it to myself. But I will just sum it up as some folks need to have a problem with you because they can't accept who they are. So she will say, man, Now, Duchess, I did get into it a little bit with your moderator because she was in the chat when the Miso was making this statement about me being colorist. Jessica B made a point to say, well, she did call Jay Wilson a slave. And that was deplorable, honey, when I called him a slave. And then someone in the chat had to tell her, well, that was sarcasm because Jay Wilson calls people a slave or calls Snoop a slave. And she went on and said, well, I don't see the joke. And I get it. It's not funny. But the point was, Jay Wilson is the one who called Lady Snoop a slave, then told us later that we're all his slaves. Anybody who comes on his panel is his slave. And they work for free and he gets paid. And that's where the slave reference came from. And so I said to him when he was in the chat, did he want to come up and be my slave? Now, is that a colorist statement? Or was that throwing somebody's medicine in their own face? Which one was it? Which one was it? Sassy. Why every light-skinned woman in the sector has to be? That's what I want to know. I just can't be light-skinned. I must be a colorist. When I tell you ain't nobody in my life ever, never referred to me as a colorist, nor would they. It is ridiculous. Nobody in my family, no one in my life, nobody. Okay, because hell, I forget I'm light skinned. I told y'all I thought I was dark skinned till I got to college. Hell, it's crazy. I didn't even know I was light skinned until I got to damn college. And then when I moved to Atlanta, it was worse. The people in the South, well, I shouldn't say folks in the South, but I will say folks in Atlanta in particular, because I used to spend a lot of my summers, every summer in the South, and I didn't really deal with that mess. I was around family, but when I got to Atlanta, oh my gosh, everyone had something to say. I was like, what in the world? Demon Soul is trying hard to get back into the graces of Bree Blessed Nika Pizarro. Oh, she's needy and doesn't have a tribe because she's just like, oh, gotcha. Yeah, and I'm just tired of people. I really don't want to sit up on somebody's panel, and I really don't want to fight with folks. But I don't mind addressing folks that are reasonable. And listen, my beautiful chocolate skin has done me well. I know it has, girl. I know it has. Ebony and Ivory. Sassy and I are Ebony and Ivory, y'all. She calls me Ivory. Oh, God. What you say, Duchess? And he came up. Who came up? Oh, he came up on the Misso's panel. Is that what you're saying? Oh Lord, I'm sure I was trans again, so I'm the trans colorist criminal. Let them tell it, child. And I identify with none of it. Not one thing, not one of them. Don't give a damn. So who has the issue? Yeah, it seems like I really don't think the Miss O has an issue with me. I think she wants to have an issue with me. I think she wants to pretend she has an issue with me for whatever reason. Because I certainly haven't said or done anything to the Miss O. And so all of that BS over there just makes no sense. It's just to get attention. Yes. Um, oh, that's what you. Yes, Kilolo. I said to him in the chat, do you want to come up and be my slave? Yeah. hmm And he came right on up. Sure did. So I guess he liked it. So why would anybody have a problem? Plus, I would expect him to come up, I guess, because that's how it's his phrase. It wasn't mine. I'm tired of these incompetent, negative, skin-colored, uneducated, insecure people of descendants that didn't teach them history. Yeah, you know what? And one of the things too, she kept saying, "Well, they keep calling her classy, but I think that's really a like code for something else." It's like crazy. Um, who me, Duchess? What you talking about? Fedora, don't go to the bushes. No, no bush action. Shut up, Shell. That's what she got mad at because she said y'all be saying that. Don't be calling that lady those names. It's not nice. She don't like it. And plus she says um she says that it's colorist. So don't do it. Oh, you done said it too. Oh, she does. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. Oh Lord, and a light-skinned woman said it. Oh Jesus. You have the wrong date on your title. Oh, do I? What's today? I sure do. I said 520. Let me change. What's wrong with me, y'all? I sure do have the wrong date. We're gonna talk about another day. Okay, here. Just changing it. Saved. Okay, there we go. Thank you for that face. Crazy. No, you said slave and he hit. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what happened. And I wasn't so to get back to you, so Jessica, look, honestly, I don't have a problem with Jessica B. I really do not. I do not. I do think it's interesting. She has had me blocked for whatever. I think simply because I'm Babe Nation. I don't know what it is, but she has me blocked. But she was saying things in the chat, and she was under the impression maybe that statement. It came across as if she was saying that was a color statement I was making. So when I said to her that's you may not know the history, and you're accusing me of that. So, okay, bye, Duchess. I was just telling you, I don't have a problem with her, but I just wanted her to understand she's got a wrong impression. But anywho, over there at what's the majigger? It was mm-mm. What'd you say, Firefly? My comment is a bit delayed. It would actually be funny if it were more in sync with what you said. Oh, you're silly. I am sick of these people trying to start mess with people of light complexion. It's ignorant and unnecessary. It's really goofy. He's making fun of me. Because you always say you leaving. You do be doing that. Why you be doing that, sassy? And it is so abrupt when you do it too. You'll be talking and laughing and joking with folks, and then you be like, "I'm leaving." But in some ways, I respect it because you don't want somebody to start having a conversation with you and you ain't there no more. And I do the. Oh, I can't even talk. I do that myself sometimes when I'll just leave. And then I'll remember, maybe I should go back to see if someone said something to me in the chat. because I'm gone. Anywho, hey, M Town boy, for ya. How you doing? All right. So anyway, y'all, I feel like people just want to fight because the streets are dry. It's interesting that the streets are dry, though. There are things happening, but nobody's really talking tonight. What have you guys been up to? It's 12:30 a.m. my time. Where's Coupon? She sleep? She must be asleep, y'all. Child took a good old nap. Think I did what I did? I sure did. I had a great dinner. I had a good nap after dinner. And I feel like I want a glass of wine or something now. Hey, really, BTV? We have to talk, girl. We were talking about collabing. We need to find a show or something that you and I can really get into. I think that'd be fun. Girl, I'm still here. I'm messing with. Okay, Duchess. Oh, God. Yep. Ebony is still here with Ivory. I love my sassy pants. That's what Duchess calls her. Yes, really be okay. We'll have to figure out something good that we can really get into together. Especially with do you hey really be do you watch Power? So like when the Kanan Raising Kanan comes back, I think that's the one that Monique's gonna be on. That'd be kind of cool to talk about. I'm excited about that. Um I don't know when these shows are coming. Hey guys, I need to go do a little research on so like the BMF, the little Meech, the son that's starring in it. Hey Lady Luck. Um he got arrested. I'm sure he's out, but he got arrested. I think was it on fraud charges or something like that? So that would be interesting. I need to look that up, and I wonder if that's halting any of the production on that show. Let's see. What'd you say, M Town? I have a question. After QB popped the ever loving Fuka Vespi, I wonder why he been quiet, like he's in a quiet place. Silence is compliance. Oh, who are you saying is quiet? SB is quiet? I don't know. If you're saying QB is quiet, I was just gonna say QB. He doesn't do that many lives anymore. He really only tries to commit to a couple. Yeah, okay, cool. Really be coming back in August. Okay, maybe that's one we can do together. That'd be cool. Sure. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. I think didn't he come live after that? But he talked about something else. Maybe. I think he was talking about the kids. I think those babies from the Texas shooting. So I don't know when he did that one. Yeah. Oh, Sean just went live. Shell says. Okay. What's the title, Shell? Maybe I should look it up too. Yeah, I wouldn't mind y'all. Let's talk. Let's have a little discussion. I wanted to talk a little bit about dating. How many folks out here are actually single, and how are you dating if you are dating? I know, Asia. You know what? I think one of my membership levels is going to include like a daily vlog. So I think like that highest membership level that I'm going to do, that one's going to include some vlogging. Um, but I agree. I am going to get into doing some. I am. And I think of you every time that comes up. What you said, Dormy? Have you been checking out the TD Jakes mess? Is getting worse by the second. No. Are you talking about the daughter or are you talking about TD Jakes? There's some stuff going on with TD Jakes? Girl, I have not been paying attention to anything, honestly. Y'all, it's pre recorded. Um, no, y'all. I have not been following TD Jakes, but I can get into it if something's going down. I do know a little bit about this whole Cora Jakes situation and her divorce and um, shut up, Sassy. That's right, because you were going to be talking about dating online, well, dating virtually, right? Weren't y'all going to be doing like a segment on that? I want to know right now how many of you guys are single and dating. And now that COVID is kind of subsiding, I mean, monkeypox is out here. So that's kind of, ugh. Ooh, Jesus. I think I'd rather have COVID than some damn monkeypox. Jesus. Jesus. Ooh, Jesus. And how do they heal up? How do those, ooh, Jesus. Those things look disgusting. But anyway, how do you date after COVID? And do you date after COVID? That's the first question. Meeting virtually, not dating virtually. Okay. No, no, no. I didn't mean it like that, but I did mean more meeting people virtually. Yeah, I did mean more like meeting, but that scares me. Um, it scares me to meet people virtually. It really does, without having a frame of reference. Like I don't. How do you feel about this gender war? Oh, child. Look, I don't. Child. That's a whole nother story. Um, what was that Mogi said? I'm dating myself. I'm on break and laundry went down from 6 to 3, and I love alone time. I get it. I mean, look, I talk about this every so often with my girlfriends because I'll go out on a date or whatever, and I may enjoy the time on that date, but I really do enjoy being able to go home. Like I like to have my space to myself. I really think at this point, I don't know that like dating just can't be for the purpose of necessarily marriage. Like it would just have to be dating, having fun with someone, having a friend, going out, spending some time with somebody, and then going back to the crib by myself. Because unless, but you know what I'm saying? Like I really need you to be able to go home, I think. I know Firefly mine too for the most part, but they're acting like I think there was a case that was found here in the US, and I feel like that's how they kind of did us with the whole COVID thing. It was kind of like first it was one and then it was this one and that one and then it was spreading all over the place. If that shit happens with monkeypox, y'all will never see me in life. I will be locked up in this house like nobody's business. Child. I'll be making sure my son is checked, and I would not be trying to see nobody who has not been cleared of their monkeypox. Make sure we all have our monkeypox booster. I'll be damned. If online is a good place to meet people today, what is a good place? If it's not a see, and that's the thing, I feel weird about the online thing because I always feel like for me, this has just always been my experience. I've always sort of wanted to know that somebody knows this person, like whoever it is that I'm meeting. I need to know that other people know this person, and I have a frame of reference, and they can tell me a little bit about them or they can vouch for them. Like this online thing, that's hard to do. The only time there's a chance to me where I can make sense of it is potentially like so like Facebook has a dating app, basically a dating app as a part of the app, and you can tell from who you suggest or who you're looking at whether or not they have mutual friends of yours. And if they have mutual friends, then that can help you, right? So depending upon who the mutual friends are, if you know them, then I can go and check the person out or have that person check them out and tell me whether or not they're cool or whatever. But otherwise, because I just don't know. I just don't know. Would it M Town Boy say online isn't the worst, but meeting people out somewhere is better? Yeah, I mean, I feel like I want to see their I want to see everything. I want to smell them. I want to see if their teeth are straight, if they're clean. I want to see how tall they are. There's some things that are helpful when you're in person. I want to see how they dress, that they can dress. I want to see if they're going to open the door for me. That's going to tell me something about them. You know what I mean? Like being in person with somebody, it may not be the total impression. It may not even be an honest impression, but it gives you something to work on and not just what somebody put on paper. Because you don't even know if these people are telling the truth with these profiles they're making. Child, that's Jay Wilson. So would you say? So you would only date if it's a matchup? Not that it's a matchup necessarily, but okay. Okay. So if I was introduced, that's helpful, right? Okay. I have dated people who are public figures. That's helpful to me too. Nobody I know may know them personally, but if they're a public figure, I still have something to go on. I can figure out what maybe what their past history is a little bit. I may be able to find out if they got something to lose by doing something crazy with me. They do something crazy, they may be less likely to do something crazy if they got a lot to lose. So things like that I keep in mind if I don't know you at all. Wait, that's right. You can meet one online in church. That's true. You can meet them everywhere. That's right. But my chances are greater, I think if I'm online and I don't know anything about the person. This online dating allows people to match. Exactly. It's scary to me. There's no way, like those hookup sites, I don't even know how people do that because that's scary as hell to me. I don't want you coming to my house. I'm not coming to your house. I don't even want you meet me at a hotel. I don't know you. How do I even know if you wash your ass? I don't know anything about you. And we're gonna meet up and screw? I'm gonna give you the best parts of me? Sure, bye. I'll be dang. I'll be doggone. I can't do it. There's no ideal way to meet a person. When the one for you finds you, you will know it, and it will not matter even how you met. Well, I agree with that. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just telling you how self-conscious I am and how concerned over, probably overly concerned I am. I have heard of people meeting their husbands online, living happily ever after. In fact, one of my dear girlfriends met somebody on freaking line. And I think it was through Facebook, honestly. She is happily married. Happily. They've been married for about 4 or 5 years now. They are so happy. Literally. She says he is like Prince Charming to her. So I don't suggest that it can't be done. I'm saying I don't know how open I am to it. Hell, I don't even like dating, y'all. It makes my stomach turn. Honestly, I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it. Ooh, it just makes my stomach. Ooh, ooh. Oh, you better go ahead. I love your name. You better go ahead. That's exactly how I say it. You better go ahead, child. Oh, you're still madly in love with your hubby. I saw up earlier you said something about when you guys met. Let me go back. Yes. Oh, you met your husband online. Okay, you better go ahead. So tell us what app was it? Can you tell me that at least? You better go ahead then. You better go ahead, girl. You better go ahead. Shoot. Y'all been married 12 years. Y'all madly in love and you met online. I need the app. What app? Damn it. I want to go ahead too then. If you better go ahead. I want to go ahead. Okay? Now go ahead and tell me what app it was. Damn it. Wait a minute. I definitely agree that with online dating, creeps are everywhere. You better go ahead. Could you tell us what the damn app is, Heifer? I'm sorry, I don't want to call you Heifer. I like you actually. Don't. I'm just saying. Oh, okay. It was on Black People Meet. Okay, okay. Not Black People Meet. Wait, is Black People Meet even still around? Is it still around? Is it still around? I might need to check it out. Wait, there's another black one now. What's it called, y'all? I see it sometimes. Where is it? What's it called? It's a new one. Black People Meet. But you better go ahead. I think there's another one too. There's a new black one. Is Black People Meet still around? Let me look it up. I thought about meet. You're not sure. There's a new one. Oh God, I think I've seen it on Facebook or something. And I met a whole scammer on Black People. And I met a whole scammer on Black People Meet. Don't be scared, ladies. It's just case by case. But you also found true love on YouTube. Ain't that cute? So I ain't mad at you. You have figured out a way. Look, y'all, I agree that it can come in all ways. I think God knows the way that I'd be most receptive, and He'll bring him my way that way. Hey, Fedora, did you get your mind right? Oh, wait, what'd you say? You better go ahead. Badu? Is that real? What's called Badu? Let me look. Badu. Oh, dating and relationship apps. Is that black? I want. Is Badu black? I see it here. I need something for black people. There's another one. I can't think of the name of it. Um, I should do an online dating profile just to see. I have done one before, but you know what I have done? To be quite honest, I've done one, and then I'll leave it up for a week, and then I'll get those hits and stuff, and then I chicken out, and then I shut it down a week later. I've done it like 3 different times. Like I'm on the Facebook one, but I've already put it on mute, child. I can't. I just ugh. And the Facebook one, like I said, is more in my mind. It's an easier way for me to at least feel more comfortable because I feel like if I see that there's mutual friends, then I can if I'm really interested in the person, I could go and ask somebody, right? If I knew the person, if I knew some of these people. But some of these people too, I just feel like I don't know, y'all. Oh, okay. Badu is all nationalities, ethnicities, all that. Okay. I need black people. I prefer black folks. I've never dated outside of my community. Uh, I don't know. I don't like dating apps. It's not for me, but I agree with the Facebook approach. Yeah, Yeah, I mean that's the easiest one for me to feel comfortable. But I prefer somebody to hook me up, honestly. If it came down to me, but like I said, I hate dating, but I know dating is necessary if you want to have a companion. But I just hate the dating piece, so ugh, I hate it. So if I already hate the process, I would like to go through that with somebody, that I have a good chance with. All the short men be coming after me, child. I need a tall man. Okay. Oh, I see y'all talking. Yeah, so what you doing for Dora? This is interesting. So y'all ain't got nobody y'all want to hook me up with? Is that what you're saying? None of you are friends enough with me? I can drop the link. Yeah, girl, here. Let me drop the link, child. I hope I can see you if you come up here. Hold on. Child, I don't know. Hold on. Okay, just drop the link. Now this is so weird because I cannot see. I don't know why y'all can't see me.
Oh, okay, there it goes. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Now, am I up here by myself?
Oh, it just added me now.
That was so funny.
It's
I was
so
like, wait.
weird.
It was odd. And you know what? My goofy self didn't even realize that your avatar wasn't up there because you had your overlay. So I
Yeah.
wasn't even paying attention to that part, darling. Good
Now,
evening.
good evening. How are you?
Oh, I'm just doing so awesome. Your name nobody has spoken a peep about you, which is good.
Girl.
Anyway, me. Let me not kid around. Your audience may not know my sense of humor.
They know you.
Y'all know me over here. Hey,
We know you,
y'all. Oh,
girl.
okay.
We know you, girl.
Hey,
Child.
y'all. Okay, well, thank you so much for dropping the link. I won't hold you long, but I do want to say this.
Mhm.
And I don't know when we're gonna do that show, but um, I think the misnomer, and I wanted to say this to any of the women who may want to date and not understand. I obviously did not come to the beef sector to find anybody, right? I mean,
Right.
it's just it was not even on my radar.
Right.
So it just happened. Like this guy pursued me. He pursued me like I would prefer, or not even prefer. I would demand a man to pursue me in real life. And we took it very slow. He didn't know we didn't know each other's names. We didn't know where we lived. We were just trying to talk behind the scenes to see if the vibe was still there. And then it progressed. So I'm not an online dating kind of girl. I've done the apps. I've done probably almost all of them. Bumble, and that was a hot mess. Like I had to approach them. How the hell is this supposed to work? And it just didn't for me, you know. POF, a bunch of trash. But my aunt met her husband on POF.
Wow.
Very, very nice gentleman. Great career. And they were in their late 50s when they met on POF. So I just want to...
I'll say this. My barber did meet his girlfriend. They've been together, I think they've been together several, I would say 5 years, but probably longer than that. And they met on POF. They lived together. So yeah.
Yeah, one of my good guy friends. He just got married maybe a year ago. He met his girlfriend on Facebook, in a Facebook group. So times are changing, right? I mean, I don't, there are those people that are going to go to the websites or to the apps to specifically look for dating. And then there's going to be people like me and Langston, or like me and my homeboy and his wife, who you're just in the same space. It just happens to be virtual space. So then you have to transfer that virtual space over to real life. And I don't think it's for everybody, because I would not recommend people meeting people in the beef sector, because you need to be asking the right questions and you need to be listening for the right answers. Like, who the hell sent you? Are you real? Is this real? Are you just trying to dox me? I mean, this is some serious issues. With that being aside, because I don't think that my situation is very typical, right? So I don't think that it's that people should be looking to date necessarily in the beef sector. But we go all over YouTube. What if you're in a political arena and, you know what I mean, and this gentleman sees you dropping down and likes the way you're typing and wants to get to know you? Like, we just need to be open to that, because one thing I do know, and that I have been taught by my parents being together for over 40 years, and my aunt, she's like, honey, one thing I'm not gonna be is no old maid, is I just think companionship is very, very, very important. And I just don't like to see us as vibrant women, you know what I mean, just like settle for not even having companionship. Fedora, POF is plenty of fish. The Langston guy from Sir King.
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, Linda. Y'all don't like us to come on now. Y'all not like that. Like, I can't. It's so interesting. You remember when you were on my panel and I was like, oh, they don't like you because of your associations? You know me, I was not playing coy. I did not even understand the magnitude of that, but people associate me with being with Sir King, and I was like, what? Okay. But it's weird. But and that's not even my storyline. I was with other people before that, but it wasn't people they were watching, I guess. But anyway, so yes, we used to hang out a lot of places, but yes, that is Langston. Are you on mute? Or did you sound? I think maybe her sound clicked off, because I heard something. Yeah, I can hear it, you guys. Like, I heard her sound kind of clicked off. I'm sure she'll be back. I have friends that met on YouTube, married, and they have a baby. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, you guys just, no, not judging. Okay, Keelola. Girl, I've been hearing that so much lately. I'm like, they were like, we were side-eyeing you. I'm like, okay. Well, y'all just keep doing what y'all doing then, child. I'm just sassy, honey. Solo dolo. But yeah, I will definitely stay up here until V comes back. But I just wanted to give you guys that. Like, I'm not a big proponent of online dating. I don't think a lot of women can handle online dating either. Like, women, because, if we're leading with estrogen, which I'm hoping, that heterosexual women are going to be leading with estrogen. It's, we sometimes we fall for the voice or maybe the job. Are you back?
I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Wow. Sorry. I don't know what happened. I just got kicked out. But go ahead.
Girl,
I'm sorry, Steph.
No, no, I was just trying to keep the chat company, Girl, StreamYard has been acting real wicked the last week or two.
Yeah, like I don't know what was going on today. On the last two times I've been out here, it would, that whole thing where my avatar wasn't popping up on the screen until you popped up. It wouldn't allow me to pop up.
Isn't that weird? And then I think I was trying to get on Miss Bless channel, and it kept telling me that I had to connect my camera, and I'm like, well, my camera's not disconnected all of a sudden. It was just weird. I don't know, I think something is definitely going on or weird. And the last thing I want to say is, don't be afraid if that relationship is not a forever relationship either. Yeah. I think that's a lot of women's issue too.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. I mean, everybody is not going to be, you're not going to meet one person and date them and then that's going to be it. Like, it's okay that if, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, I love spending time with Langston. We have a great time. It is long distance. If something were to happen and it doesn't last, we're going to still be cool. We're going to still be friends because that's just who I am. You know what I mean? And I'll just force it upon him. And I will continue to get my fine, pretty chocolate ass out there and date, darling.
I know that's right. Well, what I was going to say is, or what I was saying when it dropped me off, is that I think she was just trying to identify who he was, not that she was associating him negatively, Langston negatively with Sir King. I don't.
Yes, she did say that. Yeah, she did say that. And I mean, you know me, it's tongue in cheek, right? But I have heard it as of late. I've heard it so much that I was just kind of, not just he or I, but you, other people. I've heard it so much that I was actually just kidding around with Kilolo, but I was like taken aback by the people who were saying it because I didn't even realize that it was happening with the veracity that it was happening. Does that make sense? I was just in my bubble. I didn't get it. I didn't get that people were judging me because of where I was, because they didn't know who I was, but I knew who I was, and I guess 2.5 years later, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bitch, it don't really matter, okay? Sassy gonna be sassy. So anyway,
let me ask you, Sassy, since you're here and since you obviously heard some of that conversation, was I being rude and condescending in that conversation at Queen of Souls?
Not at all to me, but girl, I might not be the best to answer that, because supposedly I'm rude and condescending, and I know goddamn on well I'm not, unless I am. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I think that sometimes when you make your point so eloquently and so piercing, I like to call it piercing, that they don't have anywhere else to go. Like, what the fuck what the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying? And so
because I feel like I don't have time for all the minutia. Let's just get down to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't say that. So now
what? Now what, bitch? Now where we going from there? Okay? I ain't got time for all around the mulberry bush and whatnot. Now, yes, I'm a nice girl. Yes, I'm very cordial. Yes, I can articulate, and I have a distinct vernacular. But, bitch, please stop, okay? Just stop it. And so that's the part that gets them. I call it getting, it's pierces. When you pierce a spirit or two, honey, they got to come up with something. She's just so rude and nasty. I'm like, really? Okay.
Like, what
you're so fucking light skinned. You missed my joke. You missed my joke. Because you said you ate a wonderful meal and then you went to sleep, and I said, oh my gosh, light skinned women get nigga-itis? I did not. I am.
Damn sure do.
Okay. Yeah, must be something. Yeah, must be something in the blood.
Will give it to you,
baby. That one drop, bitch. That one drop. But yeah. So I did not see it that way. I felt like you were very precise. You weren't. I just didn't see it that way. And I think most people who know me, even if I like you, I'm gonna say, if I thought it was overbearing or rude. But I just didn't see it, I just saw it as straightforward, and I thought your points were very valid. Like, What else did you want me to do again?
Right. But then she said she wasn't trying to get me to do anything. But yes, you were. You said that if I'm classy, then I have an obligation, I guess, to stand up for you.
You're
And then she
boinging a
said,
little bit. You're boinging a little bit for me. Is she boinging for the chat?
"Oh,
We'll
am I?"
see. You were. Go ahead. Continue.
I was just saying that I forgot what I said.
You were saying that. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I don't have you on another device because now it feels like when I talk, I'm giving you an echo. Okay, sorry about that. You were saying that that she was saying that if you're classy and
Oh, right.
if
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
If I was classy, then or if I present myself a certain way, then I shouldn't allow people to say certain things. And I'm like, I don't control these grown ass adults out here. But I felt like, why are you pulling me into this? Obviously, you have a problem with these folks. Address those folks. Why am I in it? That's the first
It
part. And then even with the Jessica B thing, I really did feel that she was suggesting that I was being colorist by saying the slave thing to Jay Wilson.
Well, if she wasn't suggesting that you were colorist, she was suggesting that you were vile or malicious in nature by even bringing up a slave. So, regardless of the adjective, there was some type of intent that you were in the wrong for saying it. And, like you said, or like you were trying to say, no, I was saying it in the reverse. I did not initiate that comment, nor would I have ever initiated that comment. I was saying it in the audacity of. See, I'm starting to use all my big fucking words because these bitches got, you know what I'm saying? They got me all fucked up. See, that's why I can't click a lot of panels because a whole bunch of bitches and hoes. You know what I'm saying? That's just who I am. You know, because I don't have time to play those kind of reindeer games. I mean, it was quite clear that was not your crowd. You know. And which I'm always shocked by that because I just feel like us neutral girls, us girls that try to keep it, cool and cute, like just give me my respect and you'll get your respect and everything will be cool. But that was not your crowd, and you had pissed some people off, I guess, by association, by skin color. I don't know what that whole shit was, just weird. And let me tell you one other thing. That shit, and I'm not just talking about tonight. I'm just talking about the whole situation. And it was, let me tell you this, when you were on my panel and, there was the impromptu live and I had no idea that it was going to, be like that. It was just one of those things, as you well know, how that can occur. I play music, we support each other. I play music all the time. Girl, the fact that I played this offbeat, crazy song that one of my friends suggested, and for it to delete I had to edit it, so it deleted the chat. I found that to be very odd. Like the universe, which is what I call the Holy Spirit, was like, we ain't going there. Because I play music almost every single Sunday. Because I don't get paid, so I don't care, right? But so I just get a claim. It's no big deal, but I don't have to edit it out for, my whole live is not blocked. So I felt like perhaps maybe if the chat was there, because I really don't know what all was going on. Well, in that chat.
I can tell you exactly that the comment that Pizarro had the problem with me saying was this, and I'll tell you why it was stated. Pizarro was saying, now Pizarro kept making mention to my color and colorist statements and, really trying to label me this in that chat. Eventually she made a comment about all she said something about light-skinned women do this, that, or the other. Allie drops down, and Allie's exact words are not the words that they're claiming that she used. What Allie said specifically was, Pizarro, why are you lumping all light-skinned women together?
I saw that.
My response was, because that's what insecure women do. Now,
right? Okay, yeah,
that's not a colorist statement.
That's not a colorist statement. And so Yeah. So when I say I didn't see the chat, like I was like maneuvering three
Other
to
things.
six
Yeah,
people.
you had a
Yeah,
conversation.
three to six panelists at a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but I know for a fact you didn't say anything remotely colorist on my panel. To me, that's number one. Number two, I know how to read. Everybody who knows me knows I know how to read a chat and do a panel. Now, when you have 4 and 5 women on a panel, y'all, it gets a little tricky. I'm not seeing 100% of my chat, and there was probably only like 250 people in there, but I'm not seeing 100% of my chat. I may be seeing 70% of my chat, so I still know what's going on, but I'm not seeing every single thing, you know. So I'm seeing these bits and pieces, and that's when I say to you guys, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but we all black, and y'all gonna have to stop this. Because that was like enough for me to be like, I don't know all of this sarcasm and this and that, and I don't like it, you know. I just don't like it. And that's when I said that, and that was that. So it was just interesting to me that from that came this whole big fool-la-la that I just refused to be a part of. I don't want to talk about any colorist statements. I don't want to talk about colorism. I'm not in the beef sector. I have other sectors where I talk about real life topics. I'm not saying that people can't, but I don't want to be a part of it. Because
Right.
I'm not, that's just, those two things don't go together to me. That's like me going to the hood chicken shack and asking for a white tablecloth. I don't do shit like that. You know what I mean? So, I just stayed away from it, but I did still think that it was so very odd. And then again, the other thing was, why isn't the chat here so we could just put this to rest?
Yeah. Yeah, I wish that was the case too. Honestly, I was looking forward to it. And I heard them saying, well, she might be able to go back in StreamYard, but what I've been able to tell, StreamYard will only go back so far. Like a very short from what I can do from my side.
Well, I think that if I had not used all of my recording space from StreamYard, had I deleted, yeah, I think had I deleted some previous lives, because I didn't need them on StreamYard, you have them on YouTube, but I didn't really care, you know, and so that's what I found out in that circumstance, that had I freed up some of that recording space, then I could have seen the chat. You guys still, it wouldn't have been visible for you guys, but I could have seen it in screenshot and all that stuff. But you know, that's not even my gig anyway. But to help a homegirl out or to resolve some issues, I probably would have done it. But I didn't. I had to run out of space, because since I've been on since last year, I've never erased anything from StreamYard. So that was a lesson learned.
Yeah. No, well, no worries. Look, it is what it is, and I know what I know that I never would and never have would say anything crazy like that. You know, anything that's colorist, that's just not even, it's not even a part of my DNA.
And I want to, two things. Sarkona says, I think they assume that light-skinned women think that they are better, but I think it's actually them thinking that in their subconscious. Yeah, as I'm the color of this avatar, okay, I'm like a brown, totally brown skinned girl. My mother is probably a shade darker than V. Lenore. My aunt is V. Lenore's color, one of my favorite aunts. And so when you have those type of hues in your family, unless they're really evil or something, you know, you know what I mean, like they got to be some really weird evil kind of people. When I was growing up, did people comment about my skin color? Of course they did. Like I was a really cute, you know, chocolate girl. Like, yeah, they did in that aspect, but it definitely wasn't overwhelmingly negative or anything. And my family, yeah, they would kid around and stuff. It just wasn't, it just wasn't negative for me. You know what I mean? And I do think that has something to do with me being socially attractive, right? So I'm not going to try to separate those two. So I don't harbor those type of feelings for light-skinned women, because then I would be harboring those feelings for my light bright favorite aunt, or for my light bright favorite first cousin, or my mother, you know what I'm saying? And then their mother is my skin color, so the shit just would have been all warped and weird for us, you know?
Yeah, I hear you, because honestly, in my family it's the same thing. My great aunts, Some of my mother's sisters, they were browner, darker brown, but my great aunts were dark chocolate, beautiful chocolate women. And but my grandmother wasn't chocolate. She was on the lighter spectrum, but not as light as me. So like we just never talked about color really. We didn't talk about it. And honestly, growing up, my idol, the person I idolized was my older cousin, and she was a beautiful brown, just a beautiful chocolate Barbie doll.
Mhm.
Honestly.
Mhm. Mhm.
She was, that's who I wanted to look like. That's who I followed around. I mean, I obsessed over this girl. She was 8 years older than me. So, she was just
Yeah.
always popular and beautiful to me. So, color just never came up. It was just not something that was even talked about really in my house
We
until,
talked about it. We talked about it. I'm not going to lie and say we didn't, because my mother talks about her, being a young mother and people asking her whose child this was. So we talked
yeah,
about it,
well, my mom did that too. So
Right. Yeah. We talked about it. I don't want to act like, we as a black family, we didn't talk about hues or, what a person may think or not think or what. We talked about it, but it just wasn't ever situated as being a negative,
oh,
and again, I think there has to be some type of latitude put forth to, when you add on socially attractive, beautiful skin tone, nice body type, then you start to get into a whole bunch of other privileges that maybe other people don't have. And I think that sometimes that might be the issue, and that might be a very difficult conversation to have with themselves. The other thing before I go, are you pregnant with twins?
I
They say.
am. I am.
Oh, that is so awesome! And you're
Yeah.
like, gosh, so you're like
I'm
Janet
52.
Jackson. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
Janet. Yeah, I was gonna say you're Janet
Well, and
Jackson.
the older we get, the multiples
Halle,
are more likely. So it
Halle
could be.
Berry,
Mhm.
Angela Bassett. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, Angela didn't have her. She had a surrogate. So,
Let's not be technical, shall we? We're already. I mean, let's not be
that's true. She
technical.
was old
Yeah,
though.
yeah, she was.
And I've told the people that I have three doctors on my case: Janet's, Hallie's, and Kenya Moore's. So I'm good. I'm covered. I think.
Ooh, you need Kenya's doctor, bitch. Now that's a badass doctor, right? Now that's a badass doctor. Now you got to get Kenya doctor, girl. Fuck all that mother shit. You got to get Kenya.
So my babies are going to be straight. I might end up with triplets when this thing is all said and done. But right
Your
now,
baby's gonna be old as shit, girl. You're gonna have Benjamin Button baby. Girl, them baby's gonna come out 29 years old and shit. I'm gonna be like, damn. And then people gonna have to lie to look, Babe Nation, y'all go ahead and lie to V. Oh, them babies is so cute.
precious,
Them
precious.
hoes gonna have a mustache. One of them gonna have a mustache.
They're going to be precious. They're going to be precious babies.
I
Okay?
can't. I can't tonight, Sean. I
And
can't.
they've already named them. Babe Nation has
Oh,
named them. Yeah, well, two of them anyway. Because I
okay.
feel like, it might be triplets.
Oh,
But
okay.
because multiples are more likely the older we get.
Yes, of course, darling. What are
Because
the
it was
names?
only one baby, but today is two. So with the twins, I'm having
Uh-huh.
Sydney and Shelby. They're
Ugh.
unisex kind of names. So
Ugh.
just in case one's trans or something. Because,
Oh, look at you looking into the future.
well, it's hereditary, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Could be.
Okay. Okay.
So I want to be careful. So I have unisex names. And I don't want people to feel like they're trapped, So if
Right.
they're,
Right. Right.
so,
You're gonna like they're gonna be those kids like be able to like, even though they're one
choose your
gender,
own
they
gender.
choose their own gender.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that precious?
So all my
Isn't
colors
that
will be
precious?
yellows.
No pink or blue. Oh shit! No pink or blue, bitches. When
No.
they're at the Babe Nation, at the baby shower, do not wear no pink, no shades of pink or no shades of blue. This is a 2023 baby, okay?
Right. Don't trip.
Just
Right.
LGBTIQLMNOP.
Right.
Because by the time that baby gets 18, it's gonna be about 15 other fucking letters behind that shit. Okay. Okay. Well, I've probably done enough damage tonight. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you for coming to visit. I
Of
appreciate you,
course.
Bessie.
Of course, darling. Of course. All right. I'll see you on these old nasty streets, girl. Bye,
Okay.
y'all.
Bye.
Bye. How do I get out of here? Okay. There you go.
Okay. And Asia, no, I have not told my son yet. Look, let me tell you something. My son, I tell him everything last. He's like Big Daddy, okay? I don't tell my son things until things are solidified and I've got everything in order and my mind is right. You know what I'm saying? Look, when I got in trouble, that was the last human being I told, okay? Because I was scared. My mama knew, everybody knew, my cousins knew, my pastor knew. My pastor kept saying, "Did you tell my boy?" I said, "No, not yet. I'm scared." I told you my son is more mature than I am, honestly. He's much more mature. Always has been. In fact, I've embarrassed him all of his life because I'm silly. So, anywho, hey, I'm I'm serious. But anywho, Sydney and Shelby, I have not told their big brother about them yet. I'm not ready. Okay. Whoo, child. But I'm glad that, Babe Nation, the V-Style Makers, the Couponistas, I'm glad that I have you all as support, and so many babysitters are present. I may have to split these babies up and send one to each of you from time to time. I don't want to overwhelm any one person, so I can split them up. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They need to understand they can't live this world together. They have to survive on their own. It's good that they learn this early. Mhm. Yep. Yes, Kilolo, I'm very pregnant. I'm very, very pregnant with two babies today. It could be more later. Who knows? Yeah, that's my youngest son in the military. He's so damn straight laced and don't bite his tongue. My son, yes, honey, he is very strong willed, very few words, a man of few words, but when he speaks, it is profound and he is no nonsense. He shakes his head at me. You know what, though? What I've learned, though? Did I tell y'all? I think I was telling y'all how me and my baby, like, if we're in the car together, like how if I'm driving, I'll grab his hand. If he's driving, he grabs my hand. We hold hands. We've done that since he was a little boy. So when we went to dinner, he was here for Mother's Day. And if you see my son, and I'm sure there's a young lady in the chat right now. I'm sure she's seen my son. She knows who I'm speaking of. And just drop down with a smiley face because I know that you know what my son looks like. I'm hip to you, sis. I know you know. So, anywho, but anyway, my son and I, most people have always thought we were either brother and sister or that he was my boyfriend. So when we went to dinner for Mother's Day, we're sitting at the table and he grabs my hand and he says, "Mom, did you have a great dinner? Happy Mother's Day." So he's holding my hand and we're just sitting across the table hand in hand. And I said, I know these people think that this is my man, but he's like the dad. He's like the one I ask advice about certain things. He thinks he's grown and he can boss me around. So, it is what it is. The person didn't drop down. Okay, maybe she's asleep. She may not be in here. She was in here. Hmm. Adore me. That's what I'm talking about. She gone now, huh? Adore me if you in here. I know, girl. I know you know. Let's see. What you say, Fedora? Your son too? Yes. Oh my God. My son is super calm. He's super mild mannered. I mean, he's really a easygoing person. Um, as a whole. He reminds me in many ways of my dad, though, to be quite honest. Because my dad's was a Capricorn, my son's a Capricorn, and I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I should look up that just to see, but their spirits are very similar. Like they're easygoing, people really like him. He's very respectful. People always say really kind things about him, but when it comes to me, he thinks he's the boss. He thinks he knows better. He's always trying to tell me how I need to do this and why I need to eat that and why I need to drink this and why I need to go do this, child. He is a whole terror sometimes, but he thinks I'm silly. You're Capricorn, Fedora? Oh, wow. Yeah, my daddy was a Capricorn. My baby's a Capricorn. Number 41. What's 41? What you talking about? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Let me go back up. My baby brother. Oh. My baby brother that passed was exactly like that. His birthday is coming up. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarkonos. Oh, he would have been 42. Or he would have been 41. Is what you were changing. Oh. Yes. So he was, yeah. And my son has been like in some ways we did kind of grow up together. I mean, let me just be clear. Adore me. Did you hear me talking about you? Um yeah, my son and I kind of did, like, I was 21 when I had him. When I got pregnant with him, it was on my 21st birthday and had him, that same year. And even though that's an adult legally, I still was trying to figure it out. So I felt like a kid, at times a baby, still trying to figure out how to raise him. And for the first 2 years, we lived with my mom and dad. So, child, that was the worst. It was the best and the worst, to be quite honest. Hold on, let me go back up. Was I artificially inseminated? No, have you seen me? I can get somebody to screw me, honey. I like it the old-fashioned way, honey. They'll come up here and screw me, child, if I ask them to. Mm-hmm. And we'll lay them babies right up in there. Mm-hmm. Offer all the time. Child. Mm-mm. No, girl. Artificially my ass. Mm-mm-mm. What you say? Your son is a Pisces and you're a Capricorn, Fedora? Fedora, I'm a Pisces and my son is a Capricorn. I'm so sick of Fedora. I don't know what to do. I can't do it, Fedora. Fedora is too much. We have way too much alike. It's too much. Yes, I know. That's why I'm having babies. I'm being mindful because I'm trans. I want to be mindful of these babies, and I don't want to make them, be male or female. I want them to choose their own gender. So that is why we're having gender neutral colors, clothes, names, all of that. Gender neutral. That is the theme. Okay. So whoever's planning the shower mods, I would really like it if you stay with the yellows and greens, please. Only. No pinks and blues. Thank you. Oh, God. That's right. My name is V. Of course, my legs will be in a V. Why would I ever need to artificially inseminate? Girl, fact. Never mind. I forget this is a public platform. I was about to say something real crazy. Ooh, child. We have to go over to V Lenore Uncut. Oh my God. Your son's a Virgo. My ex-husband's a Virgo. Look, a lot of people in my life are Virgos. I don't know what that's about. A lot of my exes are Virgos. Multiple, at least four. Four exes. One of my favorite cousins, the chaplain cousin. Then girlfriends. It's a mess. So many Virgos are around me. So many. Very attracted to Virgos, it seems. I'm not. I'm being good, actually. It's Friday night. What you say? What age you say yuck, Virgos? Why you saying yuck to the Virgos? Jeesh. What in the hell? Okay, wait a minute. See, that's why I can't believe it. Talking about because what? Yes. Well, I'm just saying. Oh, oatmeal colors and natural. Yes, I like that. Like the browns and the earth tones. We could throw in like a blue and brown. It could be blue and brown. I maybe I don't know if I want to do the pink and brown. I don't know. We have to be careful about those blues. We have to be careful about the pinks, but definitely I like earth tones. I like the yellows, the greens, and the gender neutrals. Yeah, yeah, and see, me being trans makes me much more conscious of just wanting to respect people and allowing people to choose who they are. You should determine who you are. Don't allow others to lay labels on you, and I don't want that for my babies. I'm raising a new generation of babies, and that is that on that. I've had my Adam's apple shaved. You can't even tell I had one. See? That's right. The Virgos are everything. Now, they are annoying at times because they overthink things. Kilolo, are you a Virgo? Girl, y'all be overthinking, overanalyzing, over. Too much. Too much. Oh, when's the shower? How y'all gonna have my shower 2 years after I had the baby? Well, a year after. No, 2 years, because I'm gonna have the baby next year. Babies. No gender reveals. Well, yeah, no. I mean, we can't. They'll reveal it probably when they're 17 or something. They'll tell us what they've decided by then. It's on. Maybe they can throw their own parties, and then I think it's better. Yipper. Somebody say them babies gonna look old. Yeah. Sassy said I'm having Benjamin Button baby. Hey, child. I don't know these babies. I don't know. They be those pandemic babies are off the chain. So what are my babies gonna be doing? They're gonna come out driving cars and shit. Yes. Not gonna cuss you out. Why would I cuss you out, Kilolo? You can have your Adam's apple removed. Adam's apple has been removed, planted, and grow a whole man. Ah, damn it, man. They kept it. Is that how they're growing these men these days? I'll be damned. You're Virgo too. You better go ahead. Yes, y'all be thinking too damn much. But then again, let me be clear. I'm a Pisces, and so we are big picture people. We're dreamers and big picture people, risk takers. And so those Virgos, you're one extreme and we're another. Sometimes that can be good and that can be not that can cause a lot of problems. Scorpios are some of the freakiest. Yes, I hear they're very sexually. Aren't they very sexual? Freaky sexual. Pisces are very imaginative in the bed and in every aspect of their life. They're very imaginative. Big dreamers. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'ams. Coming up next. Come on up. Might as well. Where is that damn coupon therapy? She's the one that made me go live anyway, but I'm sure she meant earlier. Child, it's 1:30 in the morning. I'm fooling with y'all. Mm-mm. I'll stay on here about 4 more minutes if don't nobody come up. Yes, child. I love you. Better go ahead. You better go ahead. You better go ahead. I love that name. You better go ahead. You better go ahead. I say it like that all the time. Now I'm not going to be able to say it and not think of you. I love it. 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 What are Aries? I don't know. What are Aries? Are you an Aries Firefly? Firefly, you come across as like a Fedora says your device not connected, babe. You come across as someone who follows horoscopes. Okay, there you are, Fedora. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Firefly, you come across as somebody who yeah. Fedora?
Hello.
Hello. Hi, sister.
Hi, hi, sister. How are you, darling?
I'm fine. I promise you, you are really my sister. It's crazy. The
Mm,
things we have in common is ridiculous.
what? I just popped up because you said you're going to be going off in 4 minutes. And I said,
I know.
no, let's stay on for at least 10 more.
Okay. We can stay on 10 more. For you, I will. What's going
Hi,
on, sis?
nothing much. I'm just sitting here listening to you guys. And my son came in with a whole outfit that he had bought since he had been out all day, and I was telling him that the pants need to be a little slimmer because he's slim and trim. I was like, honey, no, uh, downsize the. I know you ordered that online, but everything else is good. The jacket, the shirt, but the pants need to be a little slimmer because you're sagging in the back.
Okay. I can't do that. I can't do that sagging stuff.
You know what? I do sagging myself, as
You
that's my
do?
style.
I
I'm a
can,
sagger.
but see, not to the extreme that some of these folk. These guys are the guys are starting their belts under their butt cheeks.
I,
That's not what
I
we're talking
know.
about. I like the lower. Okay, if you just letting it drop a little with your belt on, that's I understand that level of sagging. But that booty, if I can see your butt cheek, it's a problem. Fedora, Fedora.
You can't hear.
Oh, now I hear you.
Am I
It
still?
might be my
You
internet.
hear? Okay. I was just saying that with when you said the belts below the butt cheeks, it's almost as if
Yes.
they're trying to advertise their underwear. Can you hear me?
Yes. Or something else. Sometimes I wonder.
Well, no, we already know what that's all about. Unfortunately, they don't know what it's all about, but
Yeah,
we know where
exactly.
all that came from.
Exactly.
But so they're buying their underwear to as an accessory. It's almost like it's an accessory to their
Mm-hmm.
outfit because they're showing their underwear,
Mm-hmm. Yes,
which
they
is
are.
like and some yeah, and some of them are showing it, and it's not necessary and quite oogly.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But yeah, oogly. No, but I'm not. When I say I'm a sagger, I'm just a. My style is more boho. That's it. I'm just a boho person,
I got you.
more bohemian. Yeah.
And I can see that. And I knew that what you meant by what you're sagging. I understood that. Yeah. Uh, I was going to
I would.
ask you something too. Or not ask you. Well, two. Well, kind of ask you. One, I want to have like a quick mob meeting over the weekend here. Just a quick kind of 30-minute thing with the four of you guys and myself. But what I do want to do is once a month have the mods and I go out to like eat at a different restaurant once a month in a different cuisine,
Oh.
and we film it for the channel. And I'll treat you guys.
Oh, you're treating?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, I'm there. Oh.
Okay. And I love it because I want to say, oh, now I don't know about know your own worth, but three of the four mods live right here. It's crazy. So we can always find a place to go, that's pretty close by to all of us. So I got to find out where Know Your Own Worth lives, see what we can do for her. Maybe she can Skype in or something, StreamYard in. Can y'all hear me, Fedora? Oh, shoot. Hello? Hello? Can y'all hear me? Asia, you can hear me? I can't hear Fedora. Fedora's talking. Can y'all hear Fedora? Don't tell me where y'all are going to because I'm crashing. Yes, we can do crab boils. We can go to like maybe different chain restaurants. And okay, you can't hear Fedora. Fedora, we can't hear you, boo. If you're talking to us, you coming to Kilolo? Y'all can come. I want to do it once a month. I think it'd be great. We try different cuisines, different restaurant chains, and then maybe I can get some sponsorship so that we can do that too. That would help us. We can eat well and we can film it. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't y'all like that? Uh-oh. What? You silly. What, Sarkonos? What is your question? Fedora, are you here? Oh gosh, Fedora. What's your question, Sarkonos? I'm about to end this baby. Sarkonos, what are you typing? Sarkonos want to be mad. I see. Did she really bring someone from that? Look, I didn't watch that whole live, but supposedly they say she was expecting company. And it was supposedly, I don't know if they just believe. Oh, Fedora has another. Hold on. Fedora. It says your device isn't connected. Okay, there it goes. Fedora. Fedora.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Yep. So did you hear? So you're good with that? You like that idea?
Yes. I think it's a great idea.
Yay! Yay. So I think we could go to a few places, like I said, coupon where you guys are and where we are. We can meet in either place or in between and find some decent restaurants to go to. And I think that'd be cool.
That sounds great to me. But I'm not hearing you too clearly.
You're not hearing me clearly? It might partially be some of my connection. I'm going to get off of here partially because of that too. I literally got bounced out. I don't know if you were here when I got bumped out of my own live. It's crazy. It happened earlier too. So, can you hear me, Fedora?
I can hear you a little bit, babe. Uh,
Okay.
is there an echo? Because I see two of me for some reason.
You see two. Well, one of you, I took the other one down. And I don't have an echo, but I did take one of you down. There are two of you in the backstage. Uh-oh. Fedora, can you hear me?
Yes, I still.
Okay.
Can you hear
All right.
me?
Yep. Here, I'm going to go ahead and end the live though. Don't worry about it because I think my connection is bad and it may be impacting you as well.
No problem. Hi, chat, everyone. Sorry if my connection has caused a problem.
No, my connection was already a problem. Don't worry about it. But anywho, what's the Tracy? Oh yeah, you did ask that question. So she wanted to know if Tracy really had a friend that came back from jail. That's what it sounded like. I didn't hear it, but that's what the people are saying. Child, I don't know. What did Firefly say? The 20-minute live was definitely with some fresh new friend. Yeah. Toward the end of the longer live, she said she asked the audience, should I have company tonight, y'all? Oh, that's how it was put. Okay. So I don't know. I did hear that 20-minute live when she was in, and she was telling the friend that she had 700 plus people on live. Remember, I told you about my channel. I remember that.
I thought she was actually telling the person that she was with that she had a channel and she was actually showing them how many people she had on the channel and that they should actually start a channel.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like, wow, okay, well, I ain't mad at her.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at her either, but I also think it was funny because I mean, she's saying that, she had fans inside and she had I
Well,
don't know.
yes, celebrity.
Yeah. Yeah, she's famous. Yeah.
See, it seems as if, I mean, it seems as if it was uncomfortable, but the fact that she had fans in there made it more, you know, accepting for her.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
However that however that makes you feel.
Yeah. You know what, Sarkonos? It's crazy to me. It's interesting. Like, you don't know these people and you don't know any more than what they've told you. You know, and here's the other thing. When you go to jail like that, you're you're mixed in with everybody. Like, you've got your murderers, your rapists, your bank robbers, your fraud people, your blue collar, your white collar, everything is mixed together right there. And then it's not until, you're like sentenced or whatever is when they, if they send you to prison that you start to get sort of divvied out based upon crime. But that's the dangerous thing. Jail is always more dangerous than prison. So to be bringing somebody home from jail is really dangerous.
Now we know for sure. Well, no, we don't. But there, I cannot imagine anyone bringing somebody home from jail. That's
No,
not. No, that's
no. I remember when I, because like I said, when I had to turn myself in for my situation, I was in there about 5 hours, just enough time for the process, because I made arrangements before I went in for a bail bondsman. But even in that amount of time, like I met people who were nice to me because they could tell that I was unfamiliar. I was a fish out of water, and they
Right.
were very kind to me. They were very nice, and I didn't expect that, but they were very nice. But there was a guy when I was leaving and I was waiting on my ride. There was a guy, he was being released at the same time. He wants to ask for my number. I'm like, are you serious? Like, he was trying to take me out. No, no, no. Oh, no. We just met in jail. What the hell are you talking? I wish I would go on a date with a dude I met in jail. Why you want to date me? I don't want to date you. It's the weirdest thing. So
It just tells you. I mean, it's the difference. I mean,
it's a different
Tracy seemed
mindset.
really excited. She seemed excited that people knew who she was in jail. I was. It makes me wonder who are her followers.
A bunch of trolls that are just empowering behavior that they know is wrong, and they're just watching a train wreck. That's what I think.
I just wish she would have had her phone, like she said. She wanted to go online. I think it would have been absolutely fantabulous if she could have interviewed all the people who knew her that were in jail. That
That
would have been.
recognize her voice, they said.
I recognize your voice. I know
Are
who
you
you are.
Tracy?
So I would have had her phone to interview these people. It's like, where have you been? How did you hear me? Um, and all. Why were you listening to me? How did you connect to me? All of that. Well, she's got a lot of jail fans. I want to
Well,
hear. I want to hear their stories too. You
well,
know,
she had a lot of fans except for the one who was with her, because obviously the one who was with her didn't know anything about YouTube, evidently.
I wanted to hear about the Russian lady. I want to hear about her, why she's in San Antonio, why she's in jail,
Wait, what
and
Russian
uh,
lady?
what's going on with the government in Russia. And why are you here, girl? Why is a Russian girl in San Antonio jail?
Wait, what Russian girl? She said something about a Russian girl? I didn't watch
Yeah.
her whole live.
Okay. Well, she told me. Well, listen to me, saying she told me. She didn't tell me. She told me. Okay. The Russian girl was confronting another black girl in prison and calling her names that she shouldn't have been calling her, and they got into it. This Russian girl was trying to, beef up in San Antonio jail, Bexar County, standing on top of the cot, about to
What?
jump down. Girl, I was like, what?
Oh, I didn't hear this. Okay. Well, a lot happened in those 6 days. I'm sure it felt like a year. Because I'm going to tell you, those 5 hours that I spent felt like an eternity. I was like, everybody was nice to me. But that's why I would say, too, that, when they were saying Tracy probably didn't have phone numbers, I know that the officers will sometimes let you get stuff out your phone. So I figure she had the ability probably to get numbers if she wanted, potentially. I mean, I guess everybody may not be as fortunate in that way, but I bet that she could have probably gotten some phone numbers, at least 2 or 3, before she turned her phone in. So she may have spoken to a few of her supporters. But here's the thing, when they were saying that somebody was sending her $50 a day to her account, I think that's an excessive amount of money, isn't it, for prison? or jail? Fedora, are you gone again?
No,
Oh, there you go. Okay, good. What do you think? Isn't $50 like a lot of money to send to someone in jail
well, see, I don't know, but you're saying $50 a day?
per day? Somebody supposedly said that they sent her $50 a day to her, for her books.
Okay, that was one person.
Yeah, that's what supposedly.
So, okay,
And I just mentioned that because if that's the case, then that means she probably, because I guess they cash you out when you leave. So she probably left with a nice little cute little check. And then she said she had cash apps that people have been sending her. So
right.
yeah.
I don't see why that wouldn't I really don't see why that would not be something that one it couldn't happen because there are a lot of people that were supporting her.
Yeah. I didn't
You
know
know,
that you could have books. You guys, Sarkonos and Luciana is asking about did she have books already? I didn't think you could have. I didn't know people had books in jail. But Mimi said the other day when she was on Jay Wilson's panel, she specifically said that she would have money available immediately if she like if someone sent her money, they could give it to her immediately. Now, what I have heard, where did I hear this? I'm trying to understand. I was talking to somebody. I don't know if I was talking. Oh, I don't know. I was talking to somebody who works in corrections or something. But I know in the prison system, at least here in the state of Ohio, they say it can take a couple weeks sometimes for money to actually hit your books. Like if somebody were to send in money to you, it might
hmm
take 2 weeks before it would show up in the books. So
now
I
that's
just wondered. Go ahead.
I, I was gonna say I have no idea how that all works. I've never been in jail. I've never been in prison.
Mhm.
But I would think for the small amount of time that she had been in jail, I didn't realize that you would actually have something called the books.
I didn't know they had law libraries in jail. I honestly
Me,
did.
me either. Not in the jail. I mean, I thought
No,
that was all when you
in prison.
graduated to prison.
Graduated, matriculated onto prison.
Yeah, I didn't realize, you had all these accommodations in jail
I
when you were like,
know.
I didn't know. But I guess some people do stay in jail, JALE,
Yeah.
for longer than a few days and a month or 2 months or 3 months. So they
Mhm.
must have some type of accommodations in jail. But I don't know. But they
What?
obviously do. She went to the law library and she's got a lot of information and got a lot of education for
Mhm.
those 5 days that she was in there. And I can't
Yes.
wait to see what she's learned.
Well, when she read my case, she had it all wrong. So I don't know how she can read. She can't read a document and get that right. But she
I
went
was,
to the law library and she got a
yep,
whole law degree.
yep, yeah. She's the law library. She's been completely.
Well, Sarkonos, evidently she researched her case and now she knows how to win, basically, and countersue. Yes. What Firefly said, Fedora, you went out. Tracy taking a baby fart. Like Kim Kardashian. Well, somebody can then go and tattoo on their chest, their girl is a lawyer too. Hmm. Go ahead, Fedora.
I, I'm just interested in what she learned in what was it 3 days because she was in intake for 2 and then out in what do you call it the common area for 3. Was she in the law library all that time
Yeah.
learning and educating herself?
Yes, preparing her case.
Okay, and good, because she said she was making good use of her time. So,
Hmm.
law
Hmm.
library in the Bear County Jail.
Jail. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
ZX did a tour of the jail. I didn't see it. I should go watch. I wonder if he got any shots of the law library.
Oh God.
I don't. I'm just asking.
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
I don't
I
know either.
can't I can't imagine with ZX law library in Bear. I cannot imagine.
ZX is going in. Oh my gosh, on everyone. Where
Why
is
is he
he?
so? Why is ZX mad?
I don't. I don't know.
Why is he mad? It's all I want to know. Why is he so upset with Jason? I just don't understand why he's mad.
Oh
But
God.
he's very upset.
Yeah, he is. He's mad.
Then, he's mad. And I hate to say he's mad because that sounds like Tracy, but
And
he's upset.
he is,
But
and
I
he's
think he's
upset with
upset with
Jason and
Jason.
Tracy. He wants both of them.
He's upset with Jason because Jason tried to trigger everyone, all us quote unquote black people,
Hmm.
to follow him because he was on this train, this motivational train to get rid of Tracy and everyone else who's speaking about everybody else. Which I wasn't mad about it. I don't like Tracy. I can openly admit that.
Hmm.
I don't like her, and I don't like the way that Tracy treats people and talks about people, and the way she talks about people. And there's others that I don't like. Tracy can be just a little bit more intense the way she goes in on people. But that's what Tracy likes about Tracy. That's what she likes about herself.
Yeah.
She can be the nastiest of the nastiest, and that's where she gains her crown. Because I can be nastier than you. I can talk about uh, your great 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 grandfather in his grave and dig it up and then bury him again. It's like, okay, really? But it's like, oh my God, is that as far as you can go? Can't you go deeper? Let's go to the soul of the earth. But besides that, as far as the X is concerned, him being so upset with Jason.
Yeah, Sarkono said Jason just fumbled the ball and gave up like a punk when he realized that the only one who thinks highly of him was him. I don't know what Jason is doing. It's making me wonder. All these people are trying to take credit for this whole arrest in the first place. He was mainly taking credit, but then I heard that Deirdre was trying to take credit too. So who is responsible? And Deirdre says that,
Well,
Tracy.
yeah,
Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, yeah, Deirdre was saying what she's done in the past and all the reports that she's made too. So that should be accredited to what's happened with Tracy. And then Jason saying, everything he's done over Jason's talking about, almost years he's been after Tracy and all his hard work. So Deirdre and Jason and all the evidence they have. So now Jason is taking away all his evidence because he's taking away all his videos, as
Mm-hmm.
if to say, although he said, hey, you guys, come join me. I've started this, I've got this going. I need you all to, join in and send me what you have and send the DA what you have, and then bloop, once five, I hate to say five, babe. Ooh, I hate to mention my girl, but I'm gonna have to, because once she didn't follow his direction,
Mm-hmm.
it seems as if he just wiped everything out. Like, look, I did all this for you.
I didn't
And
understand though. He says, if y'all want to help and you want to send this in, blah blah blah. Within like less than an hour, it seemed like ZX went live saying what he was doing. It sounded like, okay, here's the help you wanted, and ZX says he's got other people that would support it. And then the next thing you know, Jason's like, I'm dropping the case. Like, wait, what?
exactly,
It's weird. It
exactly.
makes me wonder, did Jason ever have the case in the first place? And maybe he's like acting like he's dropped it so that when his name doesn't show up, that's why?
I think Jason had a little tip of the iceberg, because okay, give it to Jason, for real, for real. Jason, I mean, Tracy got herself arrested, but it was because of Jason.
Yeah,
So
he
let's,
kind of tricked her.
the fact of the matter is that's all true. And that was all true and all on camera. And anyone who wants to dispute that, that's just because they want to have some kind of different commentary. But the truth is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
She got herself
Popped.
popped. She
Mm.
did it to herself. But yet, Jason did tell her that he had a warrant out for her. She
Yeah.
didn't believe him. Popped. People who don't want to believe that, only for
But
their own
but is it
commentary.
that Jason had the warrant out, or is that he found out there was a warrant out? You see what I'm saying?
I think Jason did have the warrant out. I really do. I think Jason had the warrant from what the work that he's done trying to get Tracy over the time. I think it was Jason.
Okay.
And because of the fact that he told her there was one is another indication that it more than likely was him. Who else would it have been?
I don't
I don't
know. I
know.
mean, I don't know. I don't know either.
I don't know who else it would have been. And he's been on it literally on his little small channel, yapping. No one's listening. And then when it happens, it's like, oh my God, it suddenly happened. Oh my God. Well, I think it was him. But then after he did all this, to the point where it got to where it went, he's looking for other people who, okay, well, she's done this to you, she's done this to you, she's done this to you. What now? What are you going to do? You ready to come in? And everybody's looking like, no,
Not to help you.
no, I mean, thank you, but no, thank you. And he found himself in some type of situation where it's like, okay, well, I'm trying to rally, but no one's following. And so he drops everything because now he doesn't want anyone else to follow in behind him and climb on his back,
But
pretty much. It's
he
like,
still has the post up where he's asking people for witness statements. That was on his community wall. He never took that down.
but you know what? Regardless of what color Jason is, he could be, I don't care, regardless of who he is and what he does. Again, I don't like Tracy. If Tracy had gone to jail, I really don't. I mean, I don't care if it's a B sector, black sector, yellow sector, brown sector, a purple sector, a mommy sector. I just don't like what some people do over here. But again, like they say, it's the beef sector, so we have excuses for being.
Yeah. Hello.
But I don't necessarily agree with that.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was Jason who started it, or not necessarily started it, but the fact that this happened and a lot of people are contributing it to him, the issue, the issue that Jason is taking down everything so no one can climb on top of his back to go further is
Well,
the
he's foolish.
funniest thing ever.
Uh-oh. Go to SB's community wall and you'll see Jason's video from months ago. Okay. Uh-oh. Thank you, Shell Loves. Thank you, my love. Hold on. Let me go over there. To SB's community wall, huh? You there, Fedora?
I think I am.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Hold on.
But yeah, as far as I was just thinking, as far as Jason's concerned, and ZX's issue with him, that is just, it has completely flipped the script. Now it's ZX against everybody.
Oh, I do
Jason,
remember this. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I can't see the chat or anything. I'm just talking and listening.
I just looked over at SB's. I do remember something about the SAPD. So I remember Jason playing a recording of him talking to some officer or detective or what have you. And I believe that person said that they spoke to Tracy and Tracy admitted to the harassment. And that's when the warrant got issued. And that's what he has on the community wall. I guess it's that video.
Okay, so whose video or audio was that, V?
Jason's. But go
So
if you yeah, it's Jason. Jason spoke to a detective. I remember that because I want to say either he played it on his channel, which I'm sure he did, or did he mention it and play it on QB's as well? I heard it someplace. What is Adorme says, Fedora, he wants people to help him so he could have all the attention. But when people started doing their own thing and the spotlight shifted, he had a tantrum. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
I agree with that too. I will say I totally agree with that, because there's no reason for him to have gone through all of this work and then all of a sudden say, I quit, I'm done, I'm dropping charges. And you guys, whatever you want to do, you can do it, but it's going to be without the evidence that I've already, accumulated. So you're going to have to build your own mountain. You're not going to climb on my rocks. That's pretty much what he's done, or what he's trying to do. But the only reason he did that is, I'm telling you, because it's fighting for it.
I wonder though, well, ZX says that he's already downloaded those videos, but I just wonder how helpful will Jason's videos be to, like, I wonder what ZX is really presenting. And is he presenting harassment on himself as well? Is that what it is? He's got his own complaint, right? I guess. I think it's his personal complaint, and then I think he's got some other folks that are possibly contributing. Fedora?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Is that right?
I don't
though?
understand I don't know. I don't know. My whole thing is I don't know. Is ZX's complaint or his case based on him, or is it based on somebody else? Because I don't know if you can file, if you can be successful based on somebody.
You can't file for somebody else.
Yeah, I know. You can't, it can't be against You can't say, oh, well, I'm standing up for somebody else. What has he done against you? Pretty
Mhm.
much.
Mhm.
Isn't that right, or am I wrong? Because I'm not an
No, I
attorney.
think you're right. I think that you can only talk about what has transpired towards you.
Right. Yeah, girl, because I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express one time, but the rest of that, I'm not an attorney.
What is I think Tracy called FBI or some agency on ZX and lied. Okay. Well, that'll do it.
Okay.
And then Deirdre says that a false police report was filed on her. And she has a case that's supposedly pending or something like that, or it's being reviewed, or you know what I mean? Like it's been sitting on somebody's desk for a while towards Tracy. That's why she thought it was her case.
Oh, well, I remember Deirdre calling, and she did get a case number that was associated with her
Mm-hmm.
as far as Tracy was concerned.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So it could be, I think that's why she's thinking this could have been her situation too. So that's why I wonder. Look, I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. It's a mess. All of it's a mess. But y'all, I'm getting off of here. We're at 2 hours and 6 minutes. I am done with y'all at 2:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay.
Okay, well,
But
I
I'm
just
gonna come
wanted
back
you to
out.
last any more than 5 minutes.
That's okay. But I'll probably be out here tomorrow at some point. I'm definitely gonna come on Sunday, but tomorrow I'm working on tightening up what these memberships are gonna look like for the channel. And we'll talk about that on Sunday. I'm trying to get my calendar ready for moving forward. So I'm excited. Got some new stuff coming up, and I think it's time to incorporate more of the social justice and things of that nature into the program.
Sounds great, babe. Thank you for bringing me up.
Thank you for coming up. You need to come up more often.
Talk to you later. Thank you. Love you guys.
Love you. Smooches.
Smooches. Peace.
Everybody, thank you so much for coming and hanging with this old pregnant lady. I gotta get my sleep. These babies be wearing you out, child. I'm old too. My back hurts. Okay? Go lay down somewhere. So with that said, everybody have a great rest of your late night, early morning, and I will talk to you soon. Smooches, everybody. Good night.